friends, welcome to Crafting and Relaxing. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Sarah and I call you my friends because you take the time to come and hang out in my craft room. Today it seems we're having our second thunderstorm of the day, so Wilson is snuggling with me. There's nothing like having a nearly 100-pound dog snuggling with you while you're trying to do something. And I thought I would show you the two journals that I made with this Vicki Boutin pad that I picked up at Tuesday morning. I let you select which papers to use on collaborations, and this one didn't get chosen, but it was just so fun, and it's summer, and I didn't want to let it sit on the shelf and miss the opportunity because I thought it could be out there bringing some of us joy. I mean, look how happy this is, and look at these great colors. This is a little more purple in the pad, though, I will tell you, and we can look at that. I probably bought it thinking it was royal, but it's a little more purple. See, it's sticking out right there, and it's on that flower. Still very fun. And the Relax right here. So I made two journals. One I'm calling the Relax Journal, and the other one is the Bird Journal. I think for fairly obvious reasons. I'm going to show you a flip through of these, and then I think what I'm going to do is Mr. Crafting and Relaxing is setting up an Etsy store for me. I think it will be up when you see this video. Look for it, or the description will be in the link when it does exist, and it'll be called Crafting and Relaxing. I want to show you the techniques in these because I tried some different things that I hadn't really done before. The outside, I stitched it, and these are just die cuts of the papers from this collection, and then I fussy cut some birds. So this I have done and stitched the edges, and these are both junky. They're just junky in a little bit different ways. Then on the inside, this is some of the Dina Wakley gloss sprays. I played with those just a little bit. They're light enough that they don't warp the paper too bad, and with stencils, just a hit of it, and it was pretty fun. I've torn the pocket and included some strips in case the person wants to make some more tuck spots. They're the perfect length. And then this could be a journaling card. And this was new for me. So what I did was instead of cutting the paper the exact size of the page, I left it longer and folded it, and then I glued this other flap underneath. So what it does is it makes this nice edge, and here I played with it. I glued some stuff into it and fussy cut some flowers and put a thankful here. On some other ones I left it, so something like this could be done with it, or it could be attached as a pocket. But I just think it's adds interest. I didn't want all the pages the same, so some are perfectly trimmed and some are funny like this, and it gives a little bit of a private spot too, not showing so much. Here's some more of those Dina Wakley gloss sprays, and this is on deli paper. Look at that. That is so fun. And if you look at this and you think, I don't know what to do with this page, Dina would tell you you could do the same thing with this page that you could do here. So if you want to paint on it, or take a, it would need to be a permanent marker or an acrylic marker and write on it. If you want to glue stuff on it, staple stuff on it, whatever. Have a great time. I really think those are fun products. Really fun. And I wanted these journals to have more than just the paper, right? I wanted them to be different and interesting. And here you'll notice the pages aren't the same size. And the funny thing is, some of them in the beginning, they were the same size, and I cut them off or tore them and changed them because I wanted the little birds to peek through. So here, this one is a pocket, and it's actually an attached pocket. And then I just have a little scrap in here. I put the scraps in for die cutting, journaling, whatever. Here, this says it's a pocket on a odd size page, and it says shine down here, and then there's a doily and a butterfly, and the doily is somewhat dyed. It's not white. It's from the light blue dyeing that I tested out. I love how this one turned out with the stitching. I just think that's so fun. And tearing the paper so the back layer shows through. The other thing I did on these is it was the kind of perforated paper where you tear it out of the pad, And I left that edge in some places because it was just another style. Here I fussy cut some butterflies and added some hope. And it's a flip out, so you could journal on the back of it or put a photo there. And oh, I fussy cut along the shape of things quite a bit because that wasn't something I'd really done either. And I loved these florals. And here, just an extra scrap of paper. This one has 3 layers of paper and stitching. When I make my tuck spots, if I'm going to use this many layers, I don't necessarily want the stitching to be on the back layer because then things will catch. So the top 2 are stitched together and then it's adhered to the bottom one. There are some that are the other way. Birds. Here's a little tuck spot right here that says dream and has a fussy cut butterfly on it. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. It's not all one layer. This one, the pocket in the middle, the strings are hidden in it, and I made it the shape of the butterflies. And I think it's just a really, really dramatic effect. People might not even notice it's a pocket. You could put stuff down in there and they wouldn't even notice. This is a giant piece of washi tape. It's from a really wide roll. And I like this because it's sheer, and so it let the color of the paper show through. I thought that was fun, and I just tore it and left it. Birds and trees. And this one, same thing. It's a bit of washi, and then the recipient could decorate this however they want. This journal could be anything that you want it to be. It could be your gratitude journal. It could be for meditation. It could be a gift for somebody. It could be anything. So some of these pockets and areas, they will evolve with whatever you want them to be. And if you aren't familiar with journals like this, you could glue a piece of lined paper in here after you write on it. You can just take a black pen and write however you want. On this one, it would be fun to write this way. Some of these are easier. You know, this one you could use as lined paper. It'd be great to put photos in, or if you want to kind of junk journal into it and have just pieces of things that make you happy, you could use it for a vacation journal and put photos and receipts. Whatever you want this book to be, it can be. And so that's why I didn't decorate every inch of it. I really left these for the recipient, and the other one even more so because I didn't do the cover, and I put a couple options in there I'll show you. Here is a tuck spot. I love the dots and stripes together. And this one is a pocket, so it doesn't come out the other side. It's a pocket with a torn edge. I like the torn edges because I think they stand out and they're nice accents. And a really neat scrap of paper, so if you wanted to fussy cut some flowers or whatever, make some tags, anything that interests you. And this is a funny shape in your book. And then you turn the page and it's a pocket with a journaling tag in it. And it has some paper glued down here and some staples, just interest. Here's another one where I left the paper longer so it could fold. So this purple one was long enough to fold. And then I adhered this to it. And I just think the effect on this one is really fun. Again, following the shape of the paper. That's why everything I make doesn't turn out the same, because I'm following the paper and what inspiration does it give me. I thought this one was really neat. If you wanted, you could trim it off here and turn this into a pocket so they'd be a little easier to access. You could open it up and have more private journaling. I just love it. I think that's a fun, fun page. Here's the other half of that deli paper. And this is a little tuck spot that goes up and could be decorated, something on there too. And then this one has a tuck spot with the floral and the stripe. So a bit of the stripe peeking out behind it. This would be great for like a inspiration, wellness, workout journal too, just because it has such energetic colors. And then more birds with some more of the stenciling and gloss spray. And then the back pocket is cut to line up with the butterflies. So I think that one's pretty fun. Has some really neat accents in it. Again, if you're interested, it'll be on Etsy, but more than anything, I hope you got some neat ideas. Here I have butterflies and layers. I think I'm going to experiment more with folding my pages and attaching. I like the tip outs. Okay, this one, I did the string on the outside. Beads or charms could be added. It could be to go through and mark the page, or it could be trimmed and just left on the outside, just different. And a pink string and birds on the cover, but I have some options to add to the cover. And of course, it could be personalized in any way that your little heart desires. On the inside, I have butterflies and birds, and it says shine. And then in the pocket, in this one, I've left more random paper. But in either one of these, you're going to have paper in your house that goes with these. You could use printer paper. You could use notebook paper, black paper, and a white gel pen would be great. It has so many colors in it. You're going to find paper that matches it, so don't worry about it. Here, some birds. I thought the birds might be nice if you're a real bird lover and you wanted to fussy cut. And then just some other scraps. This one might be nice for a journaling card. And I wasn't sure, you know, some people like the edges rounded, some don't. Butterflies, and here's a tuck spot with black and white and floral. I'll go a little faster on this one because you've seen the papers. These are the things I put in for the cover because I was thinking the recipient could choose. It could be dream with something else around it, or it could be smile. Either one of those would be great, or they could just be used in the journal somewhere. And again, some of these papers you could use if you wanted to put this on the front, trim it down a little. That's how I emphasized the front here, is by matting it. And there's plenty of scraps in here to do that with. All sorts of options just to customize it, because I can't possibly know what you're looking for. And it's really nice to take something and make it exactly what you want. I love this paper. This floral paper is fabulous. And happy, and a butterfly. And again, some strips to make more tuck spots on the pages if you want. And a little card to use for a journaling card. This one has some of that blue and pink paper. I meant for it to be blue and it wasn't exactly. Came out different colors. But it has hand-dyed paper in it. And then this, which, again, see, it's really more purple. I like it. It's just not royal. This is the deli paper stitched on. And this one you can feel the stitching on the back, but I put some washi tape back there, and I don't think it'll come undone. I think stuff will slide in and out just fine. More of these pages are left alone because that way if you want to put pockets at the bottom, pockets at the corners, or just cover them in pictures, they're ready to go. This one is the kind with the tip, and so what I was thinking was either staple or adhesive top and bottom, make yourself a pocket, or you could do a tip like I did in the other journal, something, maybe you have a wedding invitation or some photograph of yourself or a beach you'd like to go to. You could glue it up under here and cut a neat shape around it, be fun. This one has the gloss spray on it a little bit, and dream, and a fussy cut butterfly, live. This one's just simple. See, a lot of them in this journal, the bird journal, has less done. It's more ready for you to take it the direction that you want. And so if you find that intimidating, then maybe the relaxed journal is the way to go for you. This one, I love how this one turned out. Torn yellow. Paper that has text, so it accents this and has the colors, and then black rickrack and white zigzag. And I didn't trim the strings, I just left them a mess, and the zigzag or the rickrack even pokes out a little. Love how that turned out. This is actually one of my favorite pages, and there's no blue. Here we go, and some of that inked paper, and the pink string shows in the middle. And if you wanted, you could take this and tear it down or cut it down and then close up the sides and make the middle a pocket. I left it because it's a solid color and it's a double page layout. You might want to have it. And I am not an expert journal maker, so, I mean, the strings might be a little loose, but I haven't had one fall apart yet or anything. I put a butterfly right here because I thought if you wanted to use a butterfly on the cover, you'd have one that matched. You can use it anywhere as you're decorating it and finishing it out. And a tuck spot and relax right up there with this calm looking page. Thankful and a tip out and a fussy cut butterfly up there. And this one has some glossy spray on it too. And a little tuck spot with a journaling card and a star up there in the corner. And here's another example. The pages, the other one's peeking through so you can see that color. And this one I tore it, same thing. So you can see the different papers and a fussy cut butterfly down there. And joy and the hand dyed paper. And then some nice scraps. And this one has a pocket. I don't know if I showed that before, but I didn't cut it. I just left it long and folded it up so it has that pocket on each side. And again, here's a tip out. I like this one too. I have a strip of butterflies right here, but I left the rest of this plain depending on how you wanted to decorate. And again, you could attach the ends and make it a pocket, or you could do some sort of tip out thing that you glue onto it. And the back has butterflies and a scallop punch and hope and a torn pocket right there. Birds and relax. I hope you enjoyed this and you got some ideas from it. I'm just excited because I used this paper and I thought it was much too beautiful to leave in the cupboard. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.